Ang pagtuturo at pagkatuto ay isang paraan upang makakalap pa ng maraming kaalaman. Isa ang edukasyon sa pinakamahalaga sa lahat, sapagkat ito ang susi upang hangarin ng bawat isa ay makamtan. Kung kaya't napakahalaga ito sa bawat isa sapagkat ito ay hindi mawawala ninuman. Halina't ating tuklasin ang Wigan Integrated School na nagsimula taong 2003 na mayroon lamang 4 na guro at 105 na mag-aaral. Ito ay nagtatag sa pamamagitan ng pagtutulungan ng mga barangay officials sa pamumuno ng punong barangay na si Ginoong Mario B. Chumiwal Jr. na isa katuparan ng kanilang hangarin na maitayo ang paaralang ito upang mabigyan ang mga mag-aaral ng dekalidad na edukasyon.
Things at this time is uncertain, but our commitment as teacher is none. This pandemic is not a hindrance to one's learning. Resourcefulness is one of a culture that we Filipinos are known for. In this time of crisis, the government, specifically the Department of Education, has initiated measures so as to meet the learner's quest for education. Then came the birth of blended learning. Media, in both forms, print and non-print, has to play a vital role in bringing education to learners' doorstep. Social media could be utilized basics source of information. Radio, TV, broadcasts, and modules will also supplement learning. Wigan Integrated School has basically adopted both modular and the internet as the alternative delivery mode. The rows of enrollment for the school year 2020 to 21 from 367 to 402 would really indicates the school readiness in the new normal of schooling. Additional photocopiers had been purchased. Internet connectivity upgrading has been made to really provide the much needed education to our learners. The stakeholders, both the internal and external, I am referring to the PTA, the barangay officials, the LGU, alumni, has also expressed their full support in this implementation. With this, I could say Wigan is ready for the school year 2021 comes the opening of classes on August 24.
Sa sitwasyong ating kinakaharap sa kasalukuyan ay maraming nawala, nasirang plano, maging ang naudyok sa pagkatuto ng mga mag-aaral. Kung kaya't ito ang hinanapan ng solusyon upang maipagpatuloy ang paghahatid ng mga kaalaman para sa mga mag-aaral. Batay sa naging resulta ng isinagawang survey sa mga magulang at mga mag-aaral tungkol sa pinakamainam na paraan ng pagkatuto para sa new normal, ang modular distance learning ang napili bilang isa sa pinaka-epektibong paraan para matuto ang mga mag-aaral. Wigan Integrated School High School Department is ready to provide and develop the necessary skills and abilities of individual learner amidst the COVID-19 pandemic.
let us keep a positive mindset so we can go through this difficult time. We must all be optimistic in this new normal. Ang ating sitwasyon ngayon ay hindi hadlang sa pag-abot ng mga pangarap ng ating mga kabataan. Inaasahan po natin sa panahong ito ang pag-aaral ng ating mga anak is a shared responsibility ng mga guro at mga magulang. Therefore, amidst the COVID-19 pandemic, no one is left behind. Handang isip, handa bukas. Go! Wigan Integrated School.
Sa darating na pasukan, hindi man tulad ng nakasanayan, at least masisigurong ligtas kaming mag-aaral o kabataan. At higit sa lahat, taon ay di masasayang. May pagpapatuloy pa rin ang aming pag-aaral. Matututo pa rin kami sa kabila ng pandemyang ating kinakaharap. Handang isip, handa bukas.
Dito sa Wigan Integrated School High School Department, handa na kami para sa taong panuruang 2020-2021.
Handang isip, handa bukas. Samahan mo kami para sa WIS laban.
Wiganyan ipagpapatuloy sa kahit anumang paraan na linangin ang kakayahan ng bawat mag-aaral, anuman ang sitwasyong ating nasasagupa sa kasalukuyan. Sulong edukalidad.
pleasant morning, ladies and gentlemen. The long wait is over for our dear parents and their children. Graduation is a traditional end of a school year activity marking the accomplishments of a particular educational stage to begin a new one. This marks a new beginning of your college life to a world of possibilities despite the COVID-19 pandemic has changed everything around the world from our basic way of living to having big events. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, let us now witness the completers. The graduating class of school year 2020-2021, the PTA officers, administration, faculty and staff of Wigan Integrated School Secondary Department. To begin with, may we all put ourselves in the spirit of patriotism as we listen to our national anthem and to be followed by the dasal ng Isabilino.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, ewas ang silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y buhay. Lupang binirang, kuya ka ng magiting, sa manluluping, di ka masisigil, sa nagagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mo pagaw, ay hinagang tulad, awit sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng atawad mo'y tagumpay na nagtitingin, kapituin at araw niya kailan pangay di magtitingin. Lumanang araw ng warhabit pagsingka, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang hinigaya na pagkay mga akin, at mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Niluluwalhati ka namin, O Diyos amang nasa langit. Kami ngayon'y sumasamo, dinggin itong aming awit. Buksan ang iyong kaharian, at sa lupa ay liwanagan. Mahal naming Isabela, yakapin mo at alagaan. Bigyan kami ng lakas sa bawat hamon ng buhay. Sa aming mga sala ay patawarin, tulad ng pagpapatawad namin. Ilayo kami sa tuksong mapanghalina, ipagsanggalan sa lahat ng masama. Aming diwa'y punuin ng pagpapala, at bantayan ng mga anghel sa lupa. Isabela naming lalawigan, nawa ay inyong patnubayan. Gayon man, Diyos naming mahal, ang nais niyo ang kasumbungan.
Let us now listen to our head teacher 1, Madam Mercy Banglig, for her opening remarks and welcome address, to be followed by our school head, Sir Benji P. Lagmay, for the presentation of completers and candidates for graduation.
The Department of Education Secretary, Dr. Leonor Magtolis Briones, Regional Director, Dr. Benjamin D. Paragas, Schools Division Superintendent of Isabela, Dr. Madeline L. Macaling, Public Schools District Supervisor of Cordon North District, Dr. Senaida M. Hoggang, our guest speaker, our teacher in charge, Mr. Benji P. Lagmay, our Barangay Captain, Virgilio H. Chamag Sr. and Council, our PTA officers, headed by PTA President, Mrs. Melinda D. Faro, faculty and staff, dear graduates, completers, proud parents, friends, ladies and gentlemen, a blessed day to everyone. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to this 4th Senior High School Commencement Exercises and 6th Moving Up Ceremony. Graduation and Moving Up Ceremony are the much-awaited events in the life of every learner. This is a remarkable ceremony that you will celebrate alone with your families. However, you are not alone. Wigan Integrated School hold this virtual graduation to comply with the regulations imposed by this pandemic. To our beloved parents, accept our heartfelt gratitude. Thank you for being an effective and efficient partner in the implementation of this new normal landscape of education. Your unending support is a reflection of the unconditional love you bestowed to your children. To our dear graduates and completers, we congratulate you for finishing this challenging school year. As you continue your journey, more challenges will still come your way. However, stay focused and always remember that you will reach your dream when you are determined and committed. Once again, welcome and congratulations.
I have the honor to present to you the 31 male and 40 female with a total of 71 grade 10 candidates for completion and 19 male and 21 female with a total of 40 grade 12 candidates for graduation of Wigan Integrated School who have successfully passed and completed the requirements of the Department of Education under the K-12 curriculum in the new normal for the school year 2020-2021. Ma'am, for your acceptance and confirmation.
Let us now listen to our dynamic OIC Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Madeline L. Macaling, CESU 6, as she confirms the candidates for graduation and delivers her graduation message respectively.
By virtue of the power vested in me as the OIC Schools Division Superintendent of the Division of Isabela, and after having been certified by your principal that you have satisfactorily completed the requirements prescribed by the Department of Education under the K-12 Basic Education Program, I now accept and confirm you graduates of school year 2020-2021. Congratulations to all of you! Our distinguished guests, my SDO Isabela family, dear parents, completers, awardees, visitors, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good day. Maligayang pagbati sa inyong pagtatapos, mga minamahal kong completers at ang mga magsisipagtapos ngayong taon. Hindi maikakailang ang taong pampanruang ito ay isang napakalaking hamon sa bawat isa sa atin. Ipinagmamalaki ko kayong lahat sapagkat ipinakita ninyong gaano man katindi ang pagsubok na ito sa inyong edukasyon, gaano man kahirap ang ating naging sitwasyon, ang lahat ay naging posible dahil sa inyong determinasyon, dedikasyon at pagsusumikap. Tayong lahat ay nakaranas ng napakaraming matitinding balakid sa pagbubukas ng klase. Naging mapanganib at imposible ang pagbubukas ng taong pampanruang 2020-2021. Hindi naging madali ang implementasyon ng distance learning. Maraming mag-aaral at komunidad ang nahirapan tayong abutin. At matinding sakripisyo ang kinakailangang gawin ninyong mga mag-aaral, maging ng ating mga guro, magulang at lahat ng mga bumubuo sa komunidad. Malupig lamang natin ang hindi nakikitang kalaban. Sa kabila ng lahat ng ito, hindi tayo sumuko at sama-sama nating naitawid ang taong pampunaruang ito. Kayo ang napakalaking patunay sa tagumpay ng kagawaran ng edukasyon. Dahil dito, taos-puso akong sumasaludo sa inyong lahat dahil sa inyong pagpupursige at pagmamahal sa inyong edukasyon. Hindi man ninyo nagawang makapiling ang inyong mga guro at mga kaklase, mahawakan ang inyong mga aklat, mapuntahan ang inyong mga silid-aralan at maranasang maupo sa inyong upuan. Pinatunayan ninyo na ang pagkatuto ay walang pinipiling pamamaraan. Nang dahil sa inyo, ang sangay ng Isabela ay nanatiling matatag upang makapaghatid ng kalidad na edukasyon. At kami ay hindi nawalan ng pag-asa na mapagtatagumpayan natin ang pandemyang ito. Sa lahat ng ating pinagdaanan at pagdadaanan pa, maging isang makabuluhang mensahe sana ang tagumpay nating ito upang inyong maalala kung gaano kayo nagpunyagi para sa inyong pagkatuto sa bagong normal. Itinuturing kong akma at napapanahon ang ating temang kalidad ng edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Sapagkat kayo ay patuloy na nangangarap at ginagawa ang lahat upang makamit ang inyong mga mithiin sa buhay. Kayo ang patotoo sa isang dekalidad na edukasyon na ipinaglalaban ng kagawaran, kasabay ng patuloy na pagsasaalang-alang sa kaligtasan ninyo at ng kaguruan. Nakaagapay natin sa pagkamit ng lahat ng ating adhikain. Tunay ngang matindi ang naidulot na pinsala ng COVID-19 sa buong mundo. Subalit ang inyong kagustuhan na magtamo ng karunungan at kaalaman ang nagbigay pag-asa sa sangay ng Isabela. Ang pag-asang ito na sumungaw mula ipinamalas ninyong pagtitiyaga ay nagbigay buhay sa isang mas matatag pang pakikibaka upang higit pang pag-igihan ang laban tungo sa dekalidad at makamasang edukasyon. Sa inyo at sa mga susunod pang mga kabataang aming aakayin sa dako ng kanilang pangarap, asahan ninyong hindi kami tatalikod sa aming pangako na sa Isabela walang batang maiiwan o mapag-iiwanan. Magsilbi sana kayong ilaw sa bawat isa at anuman ang karerang inyong pipiliin balang araw. Pakatandaan ninyo, kasama ninyo kami sa bawat hamon na inyong kahaharapin. Tibayan ninyo ang inyong kalooban at isa-isip na hindi kailanman opsyon ang pagsuko. Naririto na kayo, kaunting hakbang na lamang, pasasaan ba't lilipas din ang pandemyang ito. Inihahatid na namin kayo sa isa na namang panibagong kabanata na inyong susulatin. Punuin ninyo ang bawat pahina ng magagandang kwento at gamitin ninyo ang lahat ng aral na itinuro ng inyong mga guro upang kayo ay mas mangibabaw pa. At habang inyong tinatahak ang matarik na daan patungo sa inyong mga pangarap, huwag ninyong kalilimutan ang kababaang loob, sigasig at pag-asa. Ang kababaang loob ay isang magandang katangian na nais kong palagi ninyong tataglayin. Matuto kayong lumingon sa inyong pinanggalingan at pasalamatan ang lahat ng taong naging susi upang marating ninyo ang inyong kinalalagyan. Tandaan ninyong walang makatatalo sa isang taong puno ng sigasig sa buhay, sapagkat alam niyang pagsumikapan ang lahat ng bagay. Nag-aalab ang kanyang damdamin sa pag-abot ng kanyang mga hangarin. Mga minamahal kong competitors, maging masigasig kayo sa anumang larangan na nais ninyong tahakin at alam ko, kayo ay mangingibabaw. Ang turo nila sa atin, ang buhay ay puno ng pag-asa. Isa itong katotohanan na marapat ninyong baunin sa inyong paglalakbay. Maging matatag kayo sa bawat hampas ng mga suliraning inyong kahaharapin. Lahat ng tao ay dumadaan sa gabundok na problema. Subalit, manatili kayong positibo at umasang ang lahat ay may solusyon. Kumapit lang tayo sa itaas at lahat ay magiging posible. Bilang panghuli, nais kong baunin ninyo ang mga katagang sinambit ni Confucius na nagsabing, hindi mo dapat alalahanin ang kabagalan mo basta't hindi ka lang titigil o susuko. Maaaring tumimo sa inyong isipan na naging hadlang ang COVID-19 sa inyong pag-usad, subalit ang mahalaga at pinakahigit sa lahat, kayo ay patuloy na naglalakbay at nangangarap. May pandemya man o wala, humayo kayo at huwag pang hinaan ng loob sapagkat kayo lamang at wala ng ibang makakaabot ng inyong mga hangarin sa buhay. Congratulations to all of you. God bless everyone.
Thank you, sir and madams, for the inspiring and encouraging messages. We shall now listen to the messages of our Regional Director, Dr. Benjamin D. Paragas, CESO 5, and to our DepEd Secretary, Leonor M. Briones, respectively.
My cordial greetings to all. During these tough times, as we operate within imperfect circumstances, we see the unfolding of one of the most beautiful things ever made on earth, the success of our young people in their academic journey as they inch day by day towards their dreams. To our dear learners, without a doubt, during these trying times, the struggles have been real and the challenges almost insurmountable. Today, we witness sense of purpose, direction, and meaning winning over every sign of difficulty that came your way as you toiled ceaselessly in the vineyard of education. Our theme this year is strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic in a huge way recognizes our strength as people who cannot be floored by even the strongest of challenges. In fact, we have proven that together, working for a common vision, we are an armada of strong-willed individuals who cannot be swayed and discouraged by tribulations. Thanks for the deep sense of motivation that makes half the job accomplished. We have also shown that innovative minds always rule the day, and that makes us prepared to confront each challenge that will beset us. The years do not promise an easy journey, and with the threat of the pandemic still lurking around, the going will get tough, and the tough must keep going. And the spirit cannot be broken and will surely prevail. It is an irrefragable fact that despite our cling to varied ways of life, we have shown how united we can be in advancing the common agenda in education. We have done our share in realizing our ultimate goal of producing holistically developed K-12 basic education curriculum graduates who are not only knowledgeable and competent, but also value-laden and discerning. We are diverse in culture, and so we may have varied performances in all that we do, but we share a common goal: to be the best version of ourselves so we can be of help to others in the best way we can. Our sense of shared destiny has allowed us to bend without breaking, to attune our actions and efforts to the agenda of national leadership. But it too proved that we can do so without diminishing our long-held principles, that indeed it takes a village to raise a child. Each one of us, no matter how diverse, is a strand in the colorful fabric of human civilization. This is the value that we want you, our dear graduates, to embrace and be proud of. Our sense of identity either on a regional or national landscape, must remain an important consideration in achieving our goals, and compromising it to favor new thoughts and ways of thinking must never be an option. We must continue to prove the world that even in the face of a dreaded pandemic, quality education can have its way through. The Department of Education Region 2 has unambiguously laid down in its Regional Education Development Plan all its projects, programs, and activities that shall inspire service above self and only about the future of learners who shall eventually assume significant roles in nation building. May you continue to be a proof that the kind of education our country is one for the world to share. Congratulations, dear parents, dear teachers, and to all of you learners. Mabuhay kayong lahat!
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day, wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, sir and madam, for the encouraging words you imparted to our graduates. At this juncture, may I call on Madam April B. Cortez, the senior high school focal person, to introduce to us the guest speaker of today's virtual graduation and to listen respectively to our guest speaker's message to our graduates.
I am so pleased to be with you and to have the chance to introduce our young and intelligent guest of honor and speaker for this virtual graduation. This day will be noted as one of the rare and wonderful moments because of this man. He will share to us about his experiences, about life inspirations, about being grateful, being ready and strong, and having faith in God. Our guest of honor and speaker today is the living idiom of a man who happened to be born at the right time and at the right place. He was born on July 1, 1996. With his enthusiasm for educational strengthening, he enrolled and finished his grade school in 2008 at Camarao Elementary School as the class valedictorian, and his secondary education in our beloved school in 2012 and finished again as the class valedictorian. He then enrolled his tertiary education with the degree of Bachelor of Science in Customs Administration in 2016 at International School of Asia and the Pacific and graduated as cum laude. In the same year, he took the Customs Broker's Licensure Examination and landed the 5th spot on the national level. Regarding his employment, he is presently the Operations Specialist of Benline Agencies Philippines Incorporated. With all the love and joy in our hearts, join me as we welcome Mr. Christian D. Amarillo.
Hello po, magandang araw po sa ating lahat. Isang malaking karangalan po na ma-invite at magsalita ngayong araw ng graduation. Ito nga po yung first time kong mag-guest sa mga events na ganito, no? At kakaibang experience po kasi ginaganap siya ngayon virtually. Anyway, I would like to congratulate the 2021 graduating and moving up class of Wigan Integrated School. For you have hurdled a great challenge in this time of pandemic. Sabi nga nila, ang tawag daw sa mga graduates ngayon, pandemic graduates. and I'm very sure that it will be written in history because it's very different from what we are accustomed to. This past year has been very hard for all of us. Our lives will be forever changed, but you must not stop dreaming. Gaano man kahirap yung sitwasyon natin ngayon, the facts na gagraduate kayo ngayon ay isang solid testament na kayo ay focused at committed sa pag-abot ng inyong mga pangarap. Share ko lang yung experience ko nung nag-aaral ako. Siguro pagpasensyahan nyo na lang kasi hindi ako marunong magkwento. Ang gagawin natin is shortcut ko na lang. Nung elementary ako, siguro wala ba akong naalalang nagbaon ako ng 10 pesos pataas. Pag may 5 pesos ako, feeling ko ako na pinakamayaman sa klase. Sobrang tuwang-tuwa na ako. Pero hindi ako na-discourage na mag-aral. Hindi ko inisip na mag-stop na lang. Nung high school naman, siguro may madaming makaka-relate dito, yung mga naglalakad araw-araw long distance para makapunta sa school. Almost 4 years po kasi akong ganyan. Lagi po kaming nauulanan, nababasa, amoy araw, sobrang pawis. Despite that, hindi ko inisip na tumigil. Nung college naman po, ito po talaga yung mahirap na part ng pag-aaral, yung college. Sobrang hirap niya financially. Kasi sa tuwing tatawag ako sa magulang ko, pag kunwari magtatawag ako ngayon, manghingi ako ng allowance, mga 1 week pa yan bago makapagpadala. Ganun kahirap yung buhay ko nung college ako. Buti na lang kamo yung boarding ko dati libre kasi sabi ng landlady ko ako na lang daw ang maglinis, mag-alaga, magbantay. Yan. Kaso hindi ko na lang sinabi sa parents ko na libre yung boarding ko, baka bawasan pa yung pinapadalang allowance natin. Yan. Sabi nga kasi nila, pag gusto may paraan. Lagi lang tayong manalangin sa Diyos, everything will be fine. Sobrang thankful ko sa parents ko kasi laging andyan yung suporta nila. Alam kong lagi silang stress at pagod kakaisip, kakahanap ng papadalang allowance. Ganun po talaga kasi pag college, yan, financially po talaga sobrang hirap. Pero never ko silang narinig na mag-complain. Lagi silang todo suporta kasi alam nilang porsigido ako mag-aral. Yan. Sa mga magulang po, wag po sana nating i-discourage na mag-stop na lang. Wag na nating i-encourage rather na mag-stop na lang yung ating mga anak, lalong-lalo na kung willing naman sila talagang porsigido. Suportahan lang po natin sila. Ganun din sa mga graduates ngayon, no? Wag nating sayangin yung pagod at hirap ng ating mga magulang. Gawin nating inspirasyon yung mga sakripisyon nila. Yan. So, ito na nga. Graduate na kayo. Pero, the real challenge has just started. If you think that this is the end of your hardship, nagkakamali kayo. Everything, I know. This is just the beginning of everything for you. Ayan. The pursuit of knowledge is a never-ending journey. Huwag kayong magpapabaya. Nagsisimula pa lang kayo sa pag-abot ng inyong mga pangarap. And this is the most opportune time to equip yourselves with the most potent tools in realizing your dream, and that is quality education. Please do not stop learning. Magbasa, mag-aral, apply what you learn. These times are uncertain, and I'm encouraging you graduates to prepare fully when the world open once more. Soon, be fully prepared. Pangawakan ninyo mga pangarap. Yan. Congratulations po sa ating mga magulang na alam kong sila na rin ang tumutok na magturo sa mga anak natin ngayong panahon ng pandemic. Nag-push na tapusin yung mga modules. You deserve a medals too. You deserve medals. Keep supporting your children in realizing their dreams. Congratulations din po sa ating mga guro na laging busy, laging stress na mag-prepare ng modules. Kung wala kayo, this event would not be possible. Once again po, congratulations. Thank you for this very rare opportunity. Keep safe po. Thank you.
Sir Christian, thank you for the very motivating and insightful messages you shared us today, especially to our graduates. Let us also listen to the grade 10 advisors, Madam Aleja P. Chinangan and Sally M. Perez, as they present to us the completers, and to the grade 12 advisor, Sir Kelvin Ramos, to present the graduates for school year 2021 respectively.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to present to you the grade 10 Courage completers for the school year 2020-2021. Balanni Jericho A. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Bantian Ephraim Josh B. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Brockil Emerson D. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Bullan Wahed C. Wigan Cordon Isabela with honors. Chuntog Winston Anthony B. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Domingo Charlie L. Dulaw Lagawe Ifugao. Lamag Justin Joe O. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Lutranya Dominic R. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Miguel Noli L. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Nitit Clifford G. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Padayaw Justin B. Taliktik Cordon Isabela. Tala John Benedict P. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Jomel A. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Uyammi Isaac H. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Yengyengan Daniel R. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Alutang Jensel L. Dulaw Lagawe Ifugao. Ananayo Divine Grace P. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Balagot Christine C. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Balagot Febelin M. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Balbin Alia Cassandra D. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Balinon Ashby Kate Y. Wigan Cordon Isabela with honors. Banohok Daniela Joyce B. Wigan Cordon Isabela with honors. Bugatti Marjorie B. Andres Bonifacio Difun Quirino with honors. Castro Joy O. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Chinyuna Josephine E. Wigan Cordon Isabela. De Mateo Kiana Lu B. Wigan Cordon Isabela with honors. Dilagan Majesty T. Taliktik Cordon Isabela. Galutan Manilin C. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Mamasig Bernadette G. Wigan Cordon Isabela with honors. Pagadut Shireen P. Taliktik Cordon Isabela. Pugong Erlicate M. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Radam Menchi L. Wigan Cordon Isabela. And Tangid Nori H. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Congratulations!
Good morning, everyone. I have the honor to present to you the grade 10 quiz completers for this school year 2020-2021. Banohok Gimson L. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Barcelon Germilo O. Taliktik Cordon Isabela. Gimala J. Lord B. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Bukka Tomas Jr. B. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Cacho Romel C. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Chinangan Sherjan L. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Chinyuna Jezreel Jean G. Wigan Cordon Isabela. De Guzman Justin Marco B. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Gulunan Zyder D. Taliktik Cordon Isabela. Gumiran Denver Jade T. Villose B. Ilanan Magdela Quirino. Kitong Rexor N. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Liana Ivan I. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Linagga Erickson C. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Naupo Christian N. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Orbito Dexter L. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Tangachon Jared I. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Balagit Marjeline B. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Bandaw Arshel Jean D. Taliktik Cordon Isabela. Bangaw na Jocelyn P. Dulaw Lagawe Ifugao. Banglig Alfeya M. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Binbinon Jemima B. Langka Jadi Nueva Vizcaya. Daguro Florian D. San Manuel Ichague Isabela. Damukay Jamaya B. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Guhit Flora May A. Dulaw Lagawe Ifugao. Himayong Fiona May G. Wigan Cordon Isabela. With honors. Lamagon Jane B. Taliktik Cordon Isabela. Latungan Marisa G. Chalalo Aguinaldo Ifugao. Menzen Jeneline B. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Moises Jamaica D. Taliktik Cordon Isabela. Nakyahan Loretta G. Taliktik Cordon Isabela. With honors. Ogasna Christine P. Wigan Cordon Isabela. Pagadot Abril Erica M. Wigan Cordon Isabela. With honors. Parta Liaragel B. Camaro Cordon Isabela. with honors. Hugoon, Jamaica G. Wigan, Cordon, Isabela. Puma Joselina O. Kaliktik, Cordon, Isabela. Tangachon Jeya Tricia I. Wigan, Cordon, Isabela. Tomlayon Julien B. Dulaw, Lagawe, Ifugao. Congratulations, completers for this school year 2020-2021.
Good day, everyone. I have the honor to present to you the graduates of Grade 12 Aristotle for the school year 2021. Balaho Aldrin C. of Wigan, Cordon, Isabela. Kabigat Johnson M. of Wigan, Cordon, Isabela. Levantino Brian J. T. of Wigan, Cordon, Isabela. Levantino Glenmark T. of Wigan, Cordon, Isabela. Lopnao Joram B. of Wigan, Cordon, Isabela. Lucena Richard L. of Wigan, Cordon, Isabela. Mariano Christian R. of Turod Norte, Cordon, Isabela. Marino Kimwell W. of Wigan, Cordon, Isabela with honors. Ngitit Harris Brent G. of Wigan, Cordon, Isabela. Panyo RJ A. of Wigan, Cordon, Isabela. Pasqua Roldan A. of Wigan, Cordon, Isabela. Pinayan John Lester of Wigan, Cordon, Isabela with honors. Pinayan Julius B. of Alimit, Mayoyaw, Ifugao. Punadwan Kyle Danrel G. of Wigan, Cordon, Isabela. Salon Jeric R. of Wigan, Cordon, Isabela. Salon Prince J. of Wigan, Cordon, Isabela. Sevilla Eric A. of Wigan, Cordon, Isabela. Tangachon Arnel A. of Wigan, Cordon, Isabela. Tiwad Alvin B. of Dulaw, Lagawe, Ifugao. Balagot Marcel T. of Wigan, Cordon, Isabela. Bitog Jesselyn C. of Wigan, Cordon, Isabela. Bunol Generous E. of Wigan, Cordon, Isabela. Buyagawon Gretchen B. of Wigan, Cordon, Isabela. Kumila Elma B. of Wigan, Cordon, Isabela with high honors. Dulnuan Claire Joy I. of Abinwan, Lagawe, Ifugao. Galera Rubian H. of Wigan, Cordon, Isabela. Kangano Primalin D. of Gayong, Cordon, Isabela. Gaspar Junil Jen P. of Wigan, Cordon, Isabela. with honors. Hernandez Karen Joy V. of Wigan, Cordon Isabela with honors. Hernandez Leslie G. of Wigan, Cordon Isabela. Liangna Hannah Grace I. of Wigan, Cordon Isabela. Liwang Donaril C. of Wigan, Cordon Isabela with honors. Mataag Michelle L. of Wigan, Cordon Isabela with honors. National Baby Jane B. of Wigan, Cordon Isabela. Nalidong Jamaica C. of Wigan, Cordon Isabela with high honors. Augustna Josie P. of Wigan, Cordon Isabela. Pascua Arabella R. of Wigan, Cordon Isabela with honors. Pilien Lexi B. of Wigan, Cordon Isabela. Salon Andrea May S. of Wigan, Cordon Isabela with honors. Yagyag Kate C. of Wigan, Cordon Isabela. To all graduates, congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us now welcome and listen to Jamaica Sinalidong with high honors for her words of gratitude.
To our brilliant guest of honor and speaker today, to our district supervisor, Dr. Senaida M. Honggang, our teacher in charge, Mr. Benji P. Lagmay, our head teacher, Mrs. Mercy M. Bangli, dear parents, beloved teachers, fellow graduates, and to all who are watching on their screen, good morning. Welcome to the 2021 virtual graduation of Wigan Integrated School High School Department. I am proud to say that we did it, seniors. We were able to overcome this tough year. COVID-19 infected our education but not able to take it from us. Like me, I know that almost all of us intended to stop or drop from class because modular learning is very stressful and hard. But look who's graduating. We have proven that nothing can stop us gaining education, even amidst this pandemic. We have proven that we are tougher than this. Although it's not like a year what we have expected it to be, but I can say that our journey in our senior high school life gives us many lessons because of the plot twist we experienced all throughout these years. 2 years where we experienced shaking knees and voice when we do our report, making night into day by rushing school activities, for we always doing it on deadline. Tiring days in baking breads and pastries, failing grades during exams, exhausting time for we need to finish our modules, and of course, successfully proposing our research even if we lack of knowledge. Now, who has thought of giving up? Who wanted to succeed? You see, we have faced innumerable challenges and surpassed all of them because of our will to succeed. We may have thought of giving up at the middle of the stormy days, but our dreams were bigger than virus. We say, "Taggon, madikkayatin," but our actions do laban pa. Aside from challenging mode of learning brought by this pandemic, one of our enemies as a student is ourselves, for not believing that we can. We always say, an-anwim ngay kumati sobra nga grades, anya ngay garud ata lang tikaya. But getting those grades represents you, making your parents proud. And who knows if that sobra na grades
is the reason for you to enter college with a scholarship that will ease your parents' financial problem. For one, I've also had my hardships and struggles. If your opinions about me are based on my rank now, thinking that life for me must have been easy, that I do not cram when there's a surprise quiz, that I do not problematize research and money, then you're wrong. In grade 7, I'm ashamed of myself because I wrote a wrong answer on the board in my math subject. Pressure, that is my greatest enemy, but it also played an important role in building myself. My parents and also teachers expect too much from me. My classmates look up to me. You may think that the feeling must be so great, but for me, it is not. I get low scores too, and even sometimes spend the night crying because I do not know how to balance my responsibilities anymore, then end up failing the people who believed in me. Fellow graduates, I am openly expressing myself because I want you to accept your flaws, for it's the reason for who you are today. And always believe in yourself, for if others can, why can't you? As we have come to an end to our senior high school, let us not forget to acknowledge the value of gratitude to Almighty Creator and those people who helped us in our success. To our classmates, for giving us treasure-worthy experiences, for the uphill battles we've overcome together. I'm hoping that these precious moments we shared together will remain a treasure, and even if we go out our different paths, may we not forget to show sweet smiles with greetings when we see each other in the future. To our friends, for the craziness that made us take a break from the stressful process of education. To our teachers and advisors, for sharing your knowledge, giving a lot of considerations, and extending beyond your working hours just to finish everything. Your hard works and will in printing and checking modules and doing all the innovative actions just to make sure that we will graduate. To Wigan Integrated School, for molding us into better product. I will be forever grateful to be part of this institution. Let us not forget to look back in this school. To our parents and family, for supporting and always advising us the importance of education. Especially to my father for his financial support. Agyaman kami unay iti anus ken ayatyo nga mangpaadal kada kami. And most especially, to our Creator, regardless of our religions, for His blessing, guidance, and love. Without Him, we would have not been able to reach this point of our lives. Fellow graduates, let us not forget the struggles we have faced and the important lessons in life we have learned. Prove that our struggles are our vaccine to continue education. Despite this pandemic, we can make it to the next chapter of our lives. College is where we will expect triple hardships, but quitting or stopping is not the answer, for all problems have lot of solutions. We might not be walking across the stage now, but bear in mind that wearing black toga and getting a diploma, walking in college stage, is the proudest and closest step to success. Thank you very much and congratulations to all of us.
Thank you, Jamaica, for sharing your experiences. And for the closing remarks, let's have our very kind and fatherly school head, none other than Sir Benji Pilagmay.
It takes a lot of sweat, time, and perseverance to finish a work. What more if it is finishing senior high school? It is really challenging to embrace and adapt to the new normal system of education. For we are only in the first few years of its implementation. But I salute each and every high school learner for not giving up and for finishing strong on this journey. This pandemic even added salt to the wounds you have gained while traversing the arduous path of high school. But there is no greater feeling than being freed from yet another chapter in your journey as a student. Let me tell you, there is no fixed formula for being a successful person. It always varies from one person to another. But there is a common element in its formula of success. That is determination. Be determined. Be always hungry and eager to learn. Be thirsty for new learning. Learning does not end the moment you leave our beloved school, but learning in a whole new perspective will begin again. As you graduate and as you deal with your excitement, doubts, and even more challenges ahead, I urge you to create the world you perceive and want to live in. I encourage you to be the person you wish to become. Follow the direction of your dreams, and later you will live the life you always imagine and dream of. If there will come a time when you must make a choice or a crossroad appears on your way, always choose the difficult right over the easy wrong. I am living a line that a famous lawyer always says, and I quote, "Work as if everything depends on work, and pray as if everything depends on prayer." Once again, congratulations dear graduates and completers.
In behalf of the school's administrative staff and faculty, we joyfully congratulate you graduates for exhibiting your exemplary performances, and to the parents and guardians for the continual support you have to your sons and daughters. Once again, congratulations. God bless us all. Mabuhay Batch 2021.
We might not be walking across that stage with the cameras flashing. They've been waiting on our day. It's been a journey, hasn't it? I wouldn't trade a moment. No, I wouldn't change a moment. I'm who I am because of you. Whether we've known each other our whole life or just a year or two, and I'm grateful for the time we put in getting us to this moment, so we could get to this moment.